And you know, I think the key to this film is, I've looked at this film a couple of times and watched the match, was the fact that Armstrong forced the big man to move. The big man likes to be methodical, and Armstrong carried the battle to him and pressed him for advantage throughout the contest, and I think that spelled the difference.
I think he was a little bit surprised at the strength of Bob Armstrong, too. He couldn't manhandle Armstrong the way he has other wrestlers here in the Southeastern area.
Armstrong, a well-developed man himself, conditioning is a major part of his offensive weapons, and of course, Bob has that speed, and he has it to burn, and when in that respect, the extra 80 or 90 pounds that he was spotting the big man was used against him, opposed to being his advantage.
Right there, when Bob windmilled that arm, I think he kind of caught the Hulk by surprise.
Yes, he did. Goldman here on offense, driving Armstrong into that turnbuckle. And the big man was tough. He was very cautious of Armstrong in the opening minutes of this match. We see him here finally opening up and looking like he's in a position to put Bob away, but Bob is still in the ballgame.
You know, you can never get Bob in position for that golden squeeze that he is noted for. And I think this kind of messed up his game plan, so to speak.
Well, it's certainly a devastating hold, and the fact that Armstrong was able to stay away from it, I think, again, adds to the fact that he is now the Southeastern heavyweight champion. I want to mention that Bob was unable to be with us today, but he is definitely back and back in a big way, as you're going to see on this film when he leaves that ring with that Southeastern heavyweight belt.
Well, Bob is a bona fide champion, Les, and when he came in the area, he had one thing in mind, that was to take that championship of the Hulk, and he did that.
I think this man personifies top wrestling talent that we've seen in the Southeastern area over the years. Bob has been the champion in the past. He's always been a big fan favorite in the area, and you can see why, because Mr. Perpetual Motion. Bob is always in gear, and it's always high gear.
Look here, the Hulk grabbed the referee, threw him into Armstrong because Armstrong had the best of him right there.
Golden thought he had things his own way at this point. You see him using the elbows across the back of the neck there as he throws Armstrong over and out of the ring. Now, normally that would have been a disqualification, but the referee was unable to save the Hulk's hide. And watch here as Armstrong moves right back in, hooks him, and rolls him up. And Bob Armstrong becomes the new Southeastern heavyweight champion with a cradle and a body press over Sterling, the Wrestling Hulk Gold. So we have a new Southeastern champion. You can see on the film there how happy Bob is as he holds that belt high in the air, kisses it, parades around the Coliseum with it. So we'll be having Bob on the program next week. You'll be seeing him in area action for quite some time now, because we've got a new champion, a great one, and he's back and ready to go.